Hello, this is Craig from bitsbox.co.uk. This is another army showcase video. This time we are looking at my Tyranid army. So, a quick disclaimer, I'm not a massive fan of this army. I haven't put my best paint job work into a lot of these miniatures. We'll have a closer look at them in a bit. I don't know, I find it hard to get enthusiastic as far as Tyranids are concerned. Don't get me wrong, I like the look of Tyranids. I like, sort of the alien nature of them. They're quite menacing looking. But maybe not as fun to paint. And certainly when you've got a lot of termagants, as we'll see here, the motivation is hard to get sometimes. But I want to show them off anyway, as I do want to show off all my miniatures in time. So we'll start by looking at termagants. Now, they're not the best painted miniatures I've ever done, as I've said before, and I have had them for quite a while, so here's an old army as well. The card scheme is like this turquoisey blue. Then we also have the bone. Now all the bone's been painted with Ushabti bone, and then I've used an army painter dip, just washed over them, and it gives a really nice effect. I really like how that came out. Maybe if I put more work into the skin, sort of be on that level, they'd be quite nice miniatures, but they're alright for what I use them for. And I like how termagants give this nice sort of swarm look when you come in from above angle. That's pretty cool. And they've all got devourers. So they've all got devourers. Because why not? You get so many shots of them. They're really cool. There are a few unpainted, and I'll try to avoid too many unpainted miniatures in this video series. But, I really haven't had the motivation to paint much of these lately, so there's a few that haven't been painted. But anyway, we'll move on to Tervagon. Now, he's probably one of my favourite models in this army. I put a little bit of extra work onto him, so see the belly, so it has this purple base with the skin tones over, and then the pus effect on all the sort of boils and stuff. I really like how you got a termagant just bursting out there. Really cool model. The army painter dip really shows how well it works on this model as well. I mean, that really brings out the detail. So yeah, I always really liked the model as well. We move over to the Tyranid. Now I haven't put as much work onto this guy, but he is what he is. Just a nice flat skin tone base just on the inside pod there. With just a usual turquoise and bone. Just a quick and easy job on him. So you may have noticed these Tyranids have actually featured in one of our back reps. The Battle of the Shells I did with Tim. I think it was against his Sisters of Battle. It's a really cool mission if you haven't checked it out. I think it's from the Leviathan book. Essentially, the battlefield has been gradually wiped out by a massive oncoming wave. It's really cool, really fun to play. If you've got a Leviathan book, then certainly try that mission out. It's great fun. My Tyranid does not do very well, I will say, but really fun. You'll certainly have seen this fella in there, the Hive Tyrant with 28 Devourers. Now these are the Devourers from Forge World. That's the pose they come in. Not a massive fan of that. I like them both to be sort of facing the same way. That'd be quite cool. But they're sort of just all over the place. Of course, easy enough to convert your own. But I thought I'd try them out, see what they were like. Of course, it's got wings. Why not? So behind him, we have two squads of gargoyles. Now, some bases have this sort of water effect on them. Obviously, by the time I got into this gargoyle squad, I was getting a bit bored of that. So yeah, some models have it, some models don't, but essentially just two gargoyle squads. At the front here, we have a Broodlord. I think this was in the Shield of Baal box set, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong. But obviously it's released separately now. It's a great model. He is huge. Like, you compare him to a termagant, he's really big. And of course, The Death Watch Overkill box set also has one very similar in there as well, which I do have, but he's not painted in this scheme. And of course for Swarmlord, I've got him jumping up with the Winged Hive Tyrant tail and legs, which is why my Winged Hive Tyrant just has the standard legs. Sort of swapped them over, but that gives a really cool sort of jumping forward with all 4 swords out pose. I really like that. He's a beast in combat, it's just a shame he's so slow, because he is an absolute monster. Here we have a Venom Thrope. I've gone for like a green glowy effect on the top, just using the airbrush, nice and simple. Now the only real conversions, if you can even call them that, are my Gene Stealers, so they've been taken from the Space Hulk ones. I really like the leader. Sort of crawling down a tree. So you can see I've green stuffed over the original base to make this tree, and I've added like a few branches from one of the GW sets. So he's crawling down a tree, and I quite like that. I'm quite happy with how that conversion came out. And I've done similar things on the other ones, just changed their bases up. This one's got like sprue rubble. And there's one on like a mound pile there, and one coming out of the ground. There was another one, yeah, another one just had done a little tree bit, little tree stump. He's still holding wires for some bizarre reason, but yeah, so he's essentially just made from the Space Hulk ones. There's a couple of normal looking ones in there as well. Yeah, quite like the Gene Stealers. So, last up, we just have some Raveners. Not really much conversion work on them. Same for the Venom Thropes. I've also got a Neurothrope at the front as well. It was great when these came out in plastic, actually. I've always quite liked sort of a big brain look of the Venom Thropes. They're quite cool. Maybe not brilliant in game, but not too bad either. And at the back we've got some Hive Guard that just haven't been painted up yet. So quite a good range of plastics now for Tyranids, which is nice. I would like to get some Carnifexes eventually, because I love Carnifexes. They're actually my favourite model out of all the Tyranid range. I do like the old Trigon Prime here, who I haven't shown off yet, so show him off. But I don't know, I'm not a great lover of the colour scheme now. When I first did it, I really liked the turquoise and the bone. I thought that was quite nice. But I don't know, as time's gone on, it's just, I don't know, there's something about it. Maybe it's because I can't put as good work into it, or just get it to look exactly how I want it. I don't know, but I'll be interested to see what you guys think, whether you like the army or not, or whether there's anything I can do to improve it, or if there's any other card schemes that you think will look really cool on Tyranids that I could maybe use for a future army. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our page if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.